Hey, bitch, I'm in that mode. Huh? What? Bitch, I'm in that mode. What? Okay. Bitch, I'm in that mode. Huh? Okay. Bitch, I'm in that mode. Hey, bitch, I'm in that mode. All I know is go, green light. You know how I go. On top of the gun, it's a green light. Them words coming off your tongue, to me it don't seem right. For them shot up his whole team, damn, man, it was on sight. I don't piss the ground off like Lil Wayne say, so you know I walk light. If we see you, nigga, it's on sight. We do not keep our fight, we do not tight. White man can't jump, so I threw a Ben Frank in the air to reach new heights. White man can't jump, so I threw a Ben Frank in the air to reach new heights. New bullets for my gun the size of batteries. My shit energized. Glocky gift wrap, soon as I pull it out, niggas, I gon' be surprised. Ayy, pussy pink like a bunny nose. She low when I look in her ass. Ayy, she believe everything that I say to her. I swear to God, I would never tell her lies. I'm talking about Nina, of course. She by my side even when dreaming, of course. Ayy, I don't show remorse. My achievements that I'm making, I'm feeling for more. High up for wood and I'm lit like a torch, only coming from top, ain't no coming up short. High up for wood and I'm lit like a torch, only coming up top, ain't no coming up. Bitch, I'm in that mode. 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 Luna, why you got your gun tucked? Ay, you run up, I'm gon' bust. I keep two arms like Tomb Raider, Mike got with nunchucks. This bitch telling me she love me, but I know it's just lust. All these bitches just ducks. I just want my dick sucked. Oops, was I being too mean? Bitch, I said I'm in that mode. And personally to me, marrying money a true goal. Beat, that's for them bringing in that low. I was told to move fast and I learned not to move slow. Devil all up on my ass like basketball, I pick and roll. Cooking up something nice to this beat, treat the mic like it's a stove. Bitch, I think before I speak, so what I say, believe what's told. If you ain't solid, don't holler, then I can't bend break a fold. I need my bench just like me, I'm solid, can't bend break a fold. Blood is thick in the water, but water will help you survive, and loyalty better than gold. Man of a maniac just like Lil Boozy, so it ain't no way that I can be controlled. Hey, bitch, I'm in that mode. Bitch, I'm in that mode. Bitch, I'm in that mode. Bitch, I'm in that mode.
Peace to the planet Earth. This is the 100 TV. In case you didn't know, this is where we have real conversation with real people. We got straight into it. Hey, young Luna, man, I'm going straight in. That's all I'm gonna say. That's how I'm gonna start off, just like that, man. That's how I'm gonna start off.
That's the word.
This TMP, man. My first time coming in contact with Young Luna and Gito via KT. KT's over there scrambling, having technical difficulties. I don't even see him. Shout out to KT. You here? I want to go straight into it, man. Everybody's gonna have an opportunity to introduce themselves, but that song was crazy.
Man, appreciate it.
I got a couple of questions real quick off top, man. Real quick, man. I got real quick questions, man. Who did the production on that beat real quick, man?
On that beat, it was my all right, so long story short, my little brother, he get beats from his homie from back at the crib in Chicago. And you know, I was scrolling through his email one day and I heard it, and it was like, you know how most of the time I don't look for beats. The beat really just find me. And when I heard that song, shout out to Gito, he was like, I ain't even gonna lie, when I was writing the song and I showed him what it was, he was like, that's it. Bro, so it was all more like when I heard the beat going through my little brother email, I fell in love with the beat and I said this was the one. That's really what it was.
Yeah, the beat is important. I love music, man. I study music. You know, I'm not a 40-year-old rapper, but I still do what I do, man. If you love music, you love music, right? And that's the first thing. And then you came on. I listened to the lingo, so I know you from back home. I'm from Chicago. You from Chicago. I heard that. So I definitely heard that. You shouted out Gito. When it comes to Tru Made, Gito, you the VP, ain't you? You the president? No, you the president.
Yeah, sir.
So we spoke, we spoke to artists. I know we're gonna listen to you, we're gonna hear you talk the show, but tell the world a little bit about yourself before we go back to Young Luna and what Tru Made is about and just how it started and all that.
It was Gito. That's all caps in with a zero. GDOE. You know me. I'm from Broward, Fort Lauderdale, Pompano Beach, Florida. Born there. Grew up in Georgia, South Georgia, at ADL. Been rapping about 14, 15 years now. And shit, as of right now, since I've been linked up with KT, me and him, we just been, working together as a collective unit, trying to build up a strong enough team to really make a huge impact within the industry is what we currently trying to do.
Yeah, I'm trying to. So, yeah, I see KT back in the building, man. KT, break it down. You holding it up. Break it down, man. Where'd it come from?
Yes, sir. Can you hear me? Can you hear me good?
Yes, sir. We can hear and see you, man. You live with
bet. Sorry for that technical difficulties, everybody. Everybody that's tapped in on 100 TV, you already know one of the realest shows going on all week long. Y'all tapped in with Tru Made Production. That's the meaning behind TMP. Like G said, man, we just here to take over the game. Give knowledge to other artists that may not have the proper structure, may not have the proper guidance. And, unfortunately, we all been misled with the industry. So, we try to make it a family-oriented situation. And then you got our dog, Young Luna, you know what I'm saying, coming straight out Chicago, turning up in every lane from videos to his lyrics. And then I ain't even going to forget about Gito. That's my bar for bar. Let me excuse that. Anybody that want to go bar for bar, that's who you need to go up against. You dig what I'm saying? So, Tru Made Production, man, that's what we stand on.
I got a beat for Gito right now. I heard Gito. I'm gonna play Gito joint at the end though. But hey, look, so Young Luna, we got you. We got Chicago. We got Florida. We got Georgia. Young Luna, how you come in contact with these guys?
So long story short, you feel me? I'm from the east side of Chicago. Everybody know. I went to college in Mississippi, and once I got done with college, I told myself Atlanta was the place to be. So I started off in Stone Mountain, Georgia, not really doing shit, just building up my music catalog, writing. So then I moved out to the South. I met my homie Metro, shout out to Boomer, Mr. Tuaz. He introduced me to the right studio, the right people, showed me shit that I didn't know, and I was working at this specific job. Shout out to Bonham. Her name Rado. She kind of introduced me to one of KT's peoples, and he introduced me to KT, and me and KT linked up. And when me and KT linked up, it was on some. He wanted to know who I am. I ain't really get no fuck about who he was because we was just really just coming into work. And shit, business is business. I ain't looking for no friendship in this shit. So, you feel me? When I came, first off, he invited me to his crib. That's you feel me? To me, that's a no-no, first off. But
especially in 2020,
I took it and I was like, all right, fuck it. He probably just on some cool shit. But then this way he do work. So you feel me? Boom. So his house to studio. He like, come on, let's get in the studio together. I'm a writer, you feel me? So give me a beat. I'll come back next time. He hell no, get your ass in the studio, in other words. I ain't taking it as disrespect. I'm shit, let's hop in the studio. I gave him punch-ins and shit. When I had left from out the recording with him, shit, he did some shit that I didn't know what was possible, and he just helped me out on some just straight out of love. I ain't know this nigga from a can of paint. I met him one day. We did a song. Boom. That was it. I woke up to some shit and it was that. And ever since then, I respected that shit. You feel me? You a bitch ass nigga. Excuse my language. I don't know if you feel me if I could talk like that, but you a fugazi person if you don't just show love back to a person who show love to you and he ain't even have to. In other words, you feel me? So real recognize real, and that's all it was. And I carried that, you know? That man above put the right people in your lane. So if y'all gonna drive together, let's hit this E-way and switch lanes on bro. You know? So that's it. That's all what me and bro doing. You feel me? We switching lanes together on bro.
That's it, man. Hey Gito, question. Cause you are artist and you a president. So you looking at it from a couple different hats, so to say. You know what I'm saying?
Always.
You know, you got bars just like Young Luna, but at the same time, you gotta split. I call it splitting energy, right? Because
That nigga
you
different.
could take 100% of your energy and push it towards your project, but when you a president, you gotta take 50 of that, put it over there with Young Luna. You gotta take 15, put it with KT. You know what I'm saying? Because yo, you gotta make decisions. You
Right.
know what I'm saying? Ask me how I know. You know what I'm saying? Hey, so look, so when you sit down and you approach projects, you hear a song Young Luna hop on, and he looking for a feature, and you know you can jump on there, you can do your thing, but at the same time, as a president, you like, damn, I might want to go get this artist. Like, how when it comes to those decisions, is it hard or is it you switch? Is it always in
Any
the same mode?
I can kind
so
of answer that, but I'm gonna give him the
anytime,
platform.
anytime I hear something that Luna on, if I feel like I'll be a good fit for it, beat wise, because I'm real heavy on beat selection. So I feel like beat selection is key. So if I feel like I slide on it, then I tell him immediately, but I need something on that. You feel me? I need parts of that. I need a piece of that. It's only happened once so far. However, we got some things in the works, and I personally go into every situation, man, like a Steve Nash, Jason Kidd, Willie Green, because not only am I coaching, I'm a player coach. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
I was on the court for them years. I had my time in the spotlight. I might be dimming down now, so it's my time to, you know what I'm saying, pass the torch to somebody else.
right.
So I kind of go into it, both ways, man. Like I definitely always think about me, but I'm thinking about other people too. So I just want everybody to win. Long as we all eating, that's the main goal.
100. Okay, Young Luna, you say you wanted to say something
I know
about that?
I said I could kind of answer that because I ain't gonna lie, I had to juice myself when bro hit me. He be like, "Oh yeah, I need parts of that," like he said. But
You
you know,
know,
other than that, when we got our song, shout out to bro, he brought something to me, and I was like, "Nah, that ain't me. That's just not me." And he was like, "What?" Like he was pissed. I ain't gonna lie. He was like, "What?" Oh, I know you ain't just say that.
I
So
had already planned it out.
he planned everything. He already had his motion.
I had
So
cover art
probably
and
a week or two
everything.
later, he came out with another beat, kamikaze, stupid ass beat.
Go
I'm
crazy.
listening. I'm all right. I could do something with that. Send me your verse, and I'm a piggyback off you. And I ain't gonna
yeah.
lie, my brother did his thing, and I came right and
Oh,
piggyback
you
off
know.
him, and it was like, oh yeah, it's definitely a round two coming.
Yeah.
I know. He a good president because he said something. He said, I already seen the cover art and everything. And when you a lead, you gotta have vision. You gotta
Yeah.
see it. You gotta see it from A to Z. You gotta see it straight through. So yeah. And so KT,
Yes, sir.
it Tru Made. You looking for personnel. You looking for somebody to grow the vision with, grow the brand with, create with, whatever it is. What was the decision making process when it comes to finding Gito, finding Young Luna, finding whoever else may be attached to what you do? Because I know you come in contact with a lot of people. I call you the connector.
But
So
you already
I'm
know.
sure you know 100. We in Atlanta, so you know 250 rappers easy.
Yup.
You know what I'm
Like,
saying? So
like for real. To answer that question, like I'm gonna answer the first one first. Like, like Luna was saying, like even before me and him, even before he came to my crib and did a song, I had already heard a little bit of his music. Like anybody I come in contact with or an artist that I'm referring to, I definitely tap in. Like I'm not one of them folks that be like, all right, I'm gonna listen to it and never listen to it. No, I'm gonna listen to it because it could be something that we can make work. And with Luna, with him being where he from and the music that he projected, it was like, bro, this is different. Like he got bars. This
energy.
ain't just,
It's energy.
exactly, like it's not the typical Chicago music. This is something that
Nah,
can be universal. You know what I'm saying? So like Luna said, I made a choice to put a situation in motion to prove my loyalty for one, because when managers and other people fail to realize It's a million artists out here. It's up to them to decide if they want to really fuck with you. And like Luna said, we didn't know each other from a can of paint. You know what I'm saying? So I had to figure out, knowing from the outside looking in what Chicago was about, to me knowing this man on a one-on-one level, to whereas I was like, you know what? The only way to make him feel like it ain't no BS behind it, ain't no backdoor behind it, bro, pull up to my spot. You know what I'm saying? When I lay my head in type deal.
That's a brave move nowadays, man. Cause like, yo,
Nah,
especially
for
you live in
real. Like
Atlanta.
I ain't even gonna lie, bro. Like Luna said, like me and him both agree. Like we didn't know what each other was gonna be on, but we took that chance. And when we took that chance, we end not just vibing, not just on some bro type shit. To whereas the music came easy, and then when it come to G, what's crazy is, you know, me and G go way back to like childhood. You know what I'm saying? Him and my baby brother was best friends growing up type deal. You know what I'm saying? So in the beginning of me creating Tru Made Production back in like 2009, 2010, this before social media really got to where it's at today. You know what I'm saying? G was going by a whole nother artist name. And I was like, bro, you rapping? No, I know you ain't rapping. You know what I'm saying? Because G Spot was always a spot in the summertime, especially me being from Atlanta, when we go to like our origin come back from Adel, Georgia, in the country. So it's like being at Bro House was like that relaxed spot type deal. So to know that he was now into music, why would I not trust somebody that's like my family that I already thought was my family growing? Because you know how it is, y'all saying, growing up, you be around somebody so long, we all got the same family connection. You really think you bloodline, and even when you find out you ain't bloodline, the relationship's still the same. So like the fast forward 10 years later, once social media got more prevalent and we was able to get back in contact, it was like we never missed a beat. And you know, last year we had over like 20 artists, bro. You know what I'm saying? This is during the time when Luna had first came into the mix. And, you know, I told G then, I said, bro, out of all these folks, bro, everybody ain't gonna make it, bro. You know what I'm saying? Because I
No,
don't hold nobody
no.
under contract. Everybody is here because they want to be here. You know what I'm saying? So to answer your question, and to whereas like with me being around other artists, how do I pick? It's the vibes. You know what I'm saying? Like if you're not doing nothing positive or you're not trying to make a stance for yourself, because at the end of the day, I'm not a label. You know what I'm saying? I'm more of a production.
I ain't
And
even
Luna
gonna
had to,
lie. Sorry to
now go
cut you
ahead.
off. KT be trying to sugarcoat stuff, my guy. It was a lot of people that was rocking. I ain't gonna say that was in TMP, but it was a lot of people that was rocking with us. We was in group chats. We was doing us. We was, you know, blase. And I just pulled Gito and KT to the side, like, let's see if this don't happen. It never
Yep.
happened. So this group of people got, you know, cut. Then I said, I bet. So it's only like this many people. Let's do it again. Let's see if anybody say anything. Nobody ever said anything. So the three people that you see in front of you are the three people that represent what's going on right now. You
And
feel me?
period. Like
Because
exactly like Luna said, like it really went like that. You know what I'm saying? Because like Luna said, like we went from all these folks that was rocking with us, not representing us, but rocking with us, to whereas they either fell off, got their own Instagram celebrity, so they thought they was better than us type deal, or felt like, you know, where we was at in our lives, we should have been more, but not realizing all of us come from different backgrounds and have wisdom, have knowledge, you know what I'm saying? Like, let me say this first off. Let me take my head out to my dog, Young Luna, who's a college graduate. My dog has a college degree. You dig what I'm saying? That's not something that a lot of artists out here that can say that they took the dedication to obtain that degree. It don't matter what you got the degree in. It's the fact that you stuck to the program and you realize the bigger
So
picture.
let me stop you right there real quick. I want to get into that real quick. Because that's actually the next question I was gonna ask Young Luna. Young Luna, what you
Yo.
said you went to you said you went to school in Mississippi, right? I
Yeah,
forgot what
Mississippi
college.
Valley State
Mississippi. What did you
University.
go to school? What did you go to
I
school
actually
for?
went to school for broadcasting communications. And I was about to minor in psychology, but I wanted to go to my dream. You know, school ain't for everybody. And you know, they say you do school for you, but I really did it for my parents. And that's what pushed me to finish. Not really myself. Like, me having a backbone, me having people that's gonna step for me when it's time to step. So now it's time for me to step for them. You know what I'm saying? So boom, let's handle business every day. When it's time to go put on the suit and tie, shit, I'm the one that's suited and booted. So let's go handle business. Just like when I go to the studio, it's the same difference. I take all my energy. I'm on this phone with you. I'm talking to you. The same energy I'm gonna give you in the face. You see how I'm coming. You see I got energy. It ain't nothing quiet about me. I'm gonna give you the energy in music. I gave my teachers, my professors that in school. Like ain't nothing different. I put this in my job, my work ethic. It's just what I
And
do. I
those,
graduated in 4 years. Shout out to me, bro. I did it.
those studies only increase your ability to rap, illustrate, because when you do music, man, you're telling a story. You know what I'm saying? You letting people know what's
Correct.
going on, and you definitely got to know psychology because you got to affect people. The music got to touch the mind. It
For
got to
sure.
touch the heart.
I was about
You
to
know,
minor in it, but I just took a class and that was sweet.
And then to add on to that, like, unfortunately, I say for myself, I was kind of like a Kanye. I was a college dropout. I dropped out of Troy. I went to Troy State University for business administration. I took up sociology my last quarter and fell in love with it, with learning how to interact with people. And due to me having that, being on financial probation, because I didn't know one of my classes was a class and not joining with another class, I dropped out of college with a 3.7. You know what I'm saying? So when I dropped out, I told myself, like, okay, whatever you do going forward, you got to make it count, because it's people that actually stood and rolled with the program that can easily come and take your spot if I go to a job here or go to a job there. Yes, I have the knowledge and the hands-on skills, but these people have the degree. And I just say that for the people out there that may not have been able to finish college for whatever reason, but at the same time, that doesn't mean your dream got to stop. You just got to keep going forward. You got to take the knowledge you learned then and apply it to what you're doing now. We can't hear you, like yours on mute. There you go.
Gito, let me ask you this, because he kind of mentioned earlier. He said you at one time you went under a different artist name.
Yep.
Now you're Gito.
I went through
So
like
I
three
mean,
different artist names.
It didn't we all?
okay. So touch on the importance. I was talking to my people yesterday about this. The importance about reinventing yourself, reemerging, recreating yourself, because it seems
Revamping,
like
yeah. Yeah, revamping. I mean, I think we all go through it, man. As you get older and you go through whatever you go through, different situations and whatnot, it put different ideas in your head and give you different perspectives on stuff. So, I mean, for me personally, all of my artist names stemmed from some sort of nickname that I had at some point in time. So, my first artist name was actually my first name and my middle name. And then I heard of Isaiah Rashad in TDE, and I wanted to change it because I was like, damn, I'm the only nigga who got a name like this. And then I heard of him, I was like, oh, that's weak as hell. So I went and changed it. And then I was RG the Kid. And then now I'm Gito. I mean, it's just, like I say, man, revamping is definitely a part of it. It just, you got to make it make sense, just like everything else. There's no point in revamping something that you ain't really put no work into because you don't know how it could have went from the jump. So, I mean, for me personally, when I revamped my artist name for the last time, for me, it was just like at that point, I got older and I understood more the business side of the game, and I understood that once I start putting out tracks on the regular, man, I got to stick to something because all this got to be copyrighted, and you can't. Well, I don't want to say you can't, but to me, it's dumb to have all of your music copyrighted under multiple different names, or having some of your songs copyrighted under this name, or and then some more songs copyrighted under that name. So at some point for me, man, it was just like, all right, bro, you got to make a decision. Like the revamping and changing is always cool. You giving somebody, you giving the people something fresh to look at and think about, listen to. But at some point, you got to stick to something. So
Right.
for me, once I made that last change, that's what it was about for me. Just like I say, understanding the business side of it and knowing that at some point I gotta pick a name that everybody gonna remember.
And then to piggyback on what G just said too, like he spoke big facts. And even on my situation, like everybody know me as KT. That was my original stage name, period. But unfortunately, and this to everybody that's out there that are independent artists, do not sign a deal or any paperwork if you have not had a lawyer, and I'm gonna keep it a $150, or your mama to read over it. Cause see, that's what made me change my artist name from KT to Mr. TMP, cause I signed a paperwork, cause it wasn't a real deal. Now here we are in 2022, and I know the truth, but it wasn't a real deal. And on that paperwork that I signed KT as my artist name. So throughout that time period, I guess you could say I was blackballed for a whole year, which was the year of 2018. You know what I'm saying? To whereas when every time somebody hit me up for a feature, I'm like, yo, I can't drop that shit in 2019 because the contract year end date was 2018. You know what I'm saying? Shout out my girl Bunny Boo. She held it down for me because I had been waiting on a feature from her for like 2 to 3 years. She sent it and she was like, yo, I'm not going to drop this record to 2019. I said, fit. And at that moment, I was like, okay, what's going to be my stage name? Like, who can I be? Like G said, you know, you don't want to have music copyright over here or music over here under this artist name, then you change your artist name over here. And with me being Tru Made Production, I was like, well, shit, why not be Mr. TMP? You know what I'm saying? Not like I'm better than any of my artists or anybody that's ever worked with me, but I was like, I am Tru Made. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think my last mixtape on that pill was called I Am Tru Made. So I was like, why not be Mr. TMP? And it's so crazy how the world works because Facebook Memory brought up videos of me already proclaiming to be Mr. TMP or me using that name way back in 2016. You know what I'm saying? So that's why, like, when people be asking me about my music, I'm like, bro, you gotta find me under Mr. TMP. You know what I'm saying? I'm still KT. That ain't gonna never change. But from a music standpoint, I'm Mr. TMP. You know what I'm saying? That way everybody know what I'm stepping on, what I'm standing on. Anybody that, and let me add this on too. Every artist I've had that has worked with me from 2009 all the way up until 2018, I salute and love all y'all because y'all was there during the grind process, including Gdo, but he was by another artist name at that time. Like he said, RG the Kid. That's what he was during that certain time period. You know what I'm saying? And those artists was very instrumental to me being what I am today. You know what I'm saying? Like, I gotta show this love right here. Shout out my little bro, which he grown as hell now, AJ the Gunner, because AJ was one of them artists that, you know, people did not give the proper validation to. They felt like, oh, why you hanging with him? But bro was like, when I lived, like, you know, I'm in my apartment now, I literally stayed next door where I'm at right now 10 years ago. You know what I'm saying? Bro stayed with me. To whereas I would wake up 2 o'clock in the morning and this man in the living room on the studio program perfecting his music. To whereas that's what showed me, which I guess piggyback off your earlier question when I'm looking for artists, it showed me what an artist would truly do to show their dedication. I told him, bro, I'm not gonna hop on your song until you get your verses right. It didn't mean that what he was saying wasn't facts. It's just he didn't properly put it in bar-like stanza so that way people can understand. And it took him, I say maybe like 3 months max out because like I said, he at my house. He in the studio. He working every day, non-stop until I was able to say, you know what, bro? I like that shit right there. What's another song you did? You know what I'm saying? So it's like any artists out there that feel like they want to be a part of what we got going on or, you know, going forward with future endeavors, you got to show your loyalty. You know what I'm saying? Like when we, Luna, G, I ain't never questioned their loyalty. Even to this day, no matter what. If they say, bro, we going left, we going left. If they say we going right, we going right. And that's how I'm standing on that shit. Now, if I see different, I would never put them out publicly. We would have that conversation privately because you don't let the world know your family business.
And you know what? And I would say to this point, man, you don't want the when you got a team together, man, the first round, you don't want it to work out right, man. Because you'll never find the right pieces you're supposed to lock in with. Period. So, and I know that from personal experience. And it's crazy because sometimes the pieces you lose is the pieces you thought you would have kept on the board. And it just be like that. You know what I'm saying? I don't know why. I didn't believe it when people told me, but it be like that. But at the same time, it
Well,
worked out,
you
man.
know.
Yeah, when you know, because what happens is once you done went through all that BS, because what you talking about, everybody that hustle, everybody, whether you
On phone
music
now,
guy,
you can take that and put that shit in anything.
we already know what you talking about. We can talk about that for 3 more hours. But the truth of the matter, if you don't ever went out there and tried to get it, you done looked up and you thought your mama was gonna be rooting you on. Not your mama, because mamas usually, but we'll say brothers nowadays, because nowadays your own brother be done, you know what's going on out there. But you don't get support like that. And what I'm learning is because I'm in a different lane, I'm in a few different lanes, and when I thought I was gonna get support from those closest to me, I didn't get it. No harm and disrespect to them. But I started meeting people that was on the same journey as me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and then
Facts.
it be the strangers that support you more to an
Facts.
extent.
And then to add on to that, like even to
I ain't
go
gonna
back,
lie.
piggyback on mama.
I got
Mine
my
didn't
handful
support
of
me.
brothers that really support me. Not to shut you up, bro. My fault.
My bad. My bad. I didn't mean to cut you off.
But yeah.
But now go ahead, Luna.
No, I was saying, go ahead.
I
Now
do
I
got a
want to say
question.
like even with Mom Deuce, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to you, you know what I'm saying? Because she tapped in with our last live last Thursday.
You know what I'm
And
saying?
she texted me directly afterwards like, son, I'm proud of you. I learned a lot from y'all, and I learned a lot from you, because this wasn't, last Thursday we weren't talking about music, we were talking about real life events, to whereas like sometimes it takes for us to jump in a different limelight for our parents to see that everything that you taught us, we are using it in an adult life manner, but sometimes because we choose a different lane for as entertainment, they sometimes could think that, we're following the trends, even though not realizing we are now trendsetters, but because they're in a different generation, they're not going to see it the same as the younger generation.
So
To a
speaking,
certain extent.
Yeah, so
I was gonna
Because my OG, like, she old school, but she gonna listen to that music, older women still will listen to the younger women music, just like older guys still listen to NBA YoungBoy, for example. There's some old people older than us listening to that dude. You feel me? So, my mama support me. She download my music. She listen to my music. She really listen. And you said blah 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 blah. Yeah, what you mean? Or she be talking to me about my stuff. So my OG go crazy as far as support.
Yeah, shout out to Mom, dude. My mom was out there selling hot dogs with me on MLK, and we turned them hot dogs into a school. So definitely shout and don't get it twisted. I got a squad. I got family now, but my family ain't blood. That's all I'm gonna say, man.
Correct.
I spoke on trendsetters, young Luna. You spoke. KT touched on trendsetters, man. This question, GDOE chime in, whatever. But when it come to music, when it come to where it's at right now, and where it could be took to, like, how do you, as a label, as all three of y'all artists, all three of y'all are visionaries, all three of y'all are individual brands within a brand. How do people recognize you? How do you push music somewhere it ain't been? How do you put your stamp on the game? Like, how do you do that?
Man.
Well, I listen to different, like, I just listen to different music, and sometimes, how you would take some sauce and mix your sauce, and that's a whole different flavor. But at the end of the day, it's more mine, and you wouldn't be able to tell where the sauce came from. Just like how a lot of people remake beats, that's basically same. I'm pretty sure some of the stuff that I done said, somebody else said it throughout all of these years. You know what I'm saying? So I just always put my sauce into anything, and from what I've seen, what I've been around, what I've learned. Shit, even some of the stuff in the books, you can put that inside of the music, and just, everywhere in this whole entire globe, for one, it's a hood everywhere. So somebody understand me. So regardless, I could touch everybody in the world, because everybody could understand or has been through. Somebody has been through what I've been through.
Right. Gito, how you do it?
Man, me personally, man. So I like sports, right? So the way I look at it is, I'm currently, uh, I'm currently assistant coach on a AAU team, trying to find the best players that I can to take them nationwide. You feel me?
That's what's
Like
up.
that's like, bro. I don't have a real um what's the word I want to use? I don't have a real type that I go after, bro. Like as long as you take pride in making music, and you know how to take constructive criticism without being in your feelings about it, and understand that people be trying to look out for you rather than knock you down. Man, you gonna end up making fire music. You know what I'm saying? If you really taking the time to work on it and you really listening to what other people got to say. Because the thing about it is, when you get to talking about people like me and KT, uh, and maybe even Luna too. I can't say that for sure, but I know for a fact that me and KT been making music 10, 12 years now. So at that point, like I say, I'm in the mindset of a player coach. Jason Kidd, Willie Green, like I done did my time in the booth. I done spent my time doing shows and everything like that. So been there, done that. At this point, of course I want to continue that, but also on the other hand, at some point, my clock gonna run out. You know what I'm saying? Like Jay-Z clock running out, Eminem clock running out. At some point, everybody clock run out. You got to be able to hand that torch over to somebody else. And I think that's why the labels nowadays that we have that's relevant is so powerful. Because you got labels like Young Money and CMG with head honchos like Wayne and Gotti, who not even relevant in the industry because they're not dropping as often as everybody else. But everybody on their roster going crazy. You look at the whole CMG camp, everybody on their roster going crazy. You look at everybody on Young Money, everybody going crazy. Even if you don't listen to them, like the Jay Mills, the Gutter Gutters, the Corey Guns, they still going crazy. Wherever they from, whenever they drop, they still going crazy numbers wise. So, like I said, that's what I'm on, man. Like I'm I'm on the mindset of trying to build a CMG, Young Money, Rock Nation. I'm trying to find me a roster of entertainers like that.
On the
That's
Man,
dope.
photo,
nah,
cause
for
I'm
real.
him.
And then and
Him,
then just to add on what
bro.
both of them said, like them all straight facts, and like with me being in Atlanta already, bro, like I done seen, and from the outside, and I've been in the mix with some of Atlanta legends. You know what I'm saying? I won't speak no names, but if you know me, then you know who. But I've been in the mix, and like G was saying, we've been rapping since the MySpace days. You know what I'm saying? If you go right now, www.myspace.com/KT2553, I'm still sitting at 4 million plays. And I didn't even have the proper structure that I have
This
today.
man still know
You
the
better believe it, 4 million, baby. I'm gonna remember that.
Hey, you
But it
better
goes
rep that.
back.
You better scream that 4 million.
go
Nah,
on
for
there. Oh yeah,
real.
him.
And it's like to know that had I had the mindset that I have today, I could have truly been able to put my team in position, but I don't sit there and cry about it. Like G was saying, I've been there. I've been had the plays. I've been set beside and behind some of the greatest in Atlanta and played my position the way Walker did Gucci before Walker had a name for himself. I did that. To whereas, like, okay, what am I gonna do now? One day, Luna hit me one day on some real bro conversation, like, KT, look, I see what you're doing, woo woo woo, but nigga, you can do this right here. You know what I'm saying? Like you better than what you already doing. And I tell people all the time that go back to what G was saying, being able to take constructive criticism and not getting in your feelings saying, damn, bro, why you hate on me or why you woo woo woo? Nah, let me take that information and figure out how to apply it to what I'm doing now. And with even my like endeavors I'm in right now, I still make sure I put my boys in position. Even if I can't be there physically, if they are able to make that appearance, if they able to make that contact, you know what I'm saying? If I gotta hop in somebody DM, if I gotta pull up over here just to show my face, you know what I'm saying? Like G'll tell you, we had one of our artists, shout out my boy Scotty B, Grandma Baby down south. He got his own business, Scotty B Service. Anybody down there need your washing machine service, tap in with Scotty B Service. You know what I'm saying? I drove all the way down to Adel, Georgia, needed brand new brake pads, no oil change, $50 to my name, but just to show him like, bro, we're here. This is what a team do. You know what I'm saying? And it was Father's Day weekend on top of that. So I'm not saying it to say like everybody just like shitted on him. No, this is Father's Day weekend. You want to be with your family. But I made that sacrifice, you know what I'm saying? So it's like I feel like in the position that I am, being the head, I have to make certain sacrifices that the average person would not, because it's not that I'm trying to persuade you. I'm trying to show you like what we do is authentic. You know what I'm saying? Everything about us is authentic, even outside of the music. If you need advice, if you need coaching, if you need help, tap in. Like Luna said, Luna came to us like, look, bro, we need to do whoop, whoop, whoop. Let's see who really down. We sat here and put all our energy behind other people that did not bring the same energy back for us. And there was no love lost. You know what I'm saying?
Just
Shout out to
wasting time.
everybody. But
Wasting time,
exactly,
space.
like it's the time and the space. And we're trying to elevate. We're not doing this for fun. We're not doing this for, excuse my French, for shits and giggles. We all done already did that beforehand back in the day. We're trying to leave a legacy. We're not trying to be one-hit wonders. We're trying to be a household name. So when you hear Young Luna, you might think about this polar line, or this podcast interview, or this show, or you seen him on this, and then you be like, damn, the Family album, it has every song on that album reads family, but each one is different. Yes, that's called his creative thinking. Or let me piggyback on my boy Gito, bar for bar. When he hits you with them bars, you gonna turn that shit up in the car. Period. You know what I'm saying? So it's like all of us bringing that dynamic. So if you gonna come over here, you better be about business, because everybody over here stepping on business. And if you're not on that, with all love and respect, you got to go.
On
Back it
phone
up,
them,
back it
if
up, back it up, back it
if
up.
that's garbage, if it's garbage, it's garbage. And I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna hurt your feelings. Because if mine garbage, you better tell me. Because I ain't gonna even let you get the chance to say my shit garbage. Because I'm bringing fire every time I put something out. And you can give me your own opinion, and your opinion gonna say the same thing. I ain't even gonna lie to you.
And it ain't nothing personal, man. It's just like when we all playing ball on the court in the middle of the park, man. Like it's gonna be some shit talking. It's gonna
Definitely,
be some names called. It's gonna be some heated exchanges. But man, bro, that's part of it.
definitely.
That all that go on in every professional league that we all watch. The NFL, the NBA, the MLB, hockey. It don't matter what sport you bring up, man. Shit get heated sometimes. And it is what it is, man. It's all part of it. But at the end of the day, over here, it's not it's not us taking shots at you or trying to throw somebody under the bus because they don't know as much. It's us genuinely trying to help you out. You know what I'm saying? Like, and don't really need nothing from you, bro. Like
At
any
all.
artist that we've ever brought here, bro, we didn't ask for nothing from them aside from commitment and teamwork.
And if we tell you your shit weak, that don't mean it's garbage. That mean do better. I'm just blunt with my words.
It be the quality a lot of times because
Most of the
motherfuckers be
time.
good. Motherfuckers be good artists. It be the quality.
Yeah.
Nine times out of 10.
Not to
It
say
either
no
be
name.
the
We even had an artist who took the time out to buy the equipment to learn it and do all of that. But the only problem was the quality just wasn't getting better. And I felt like you wasn't putting your all into your music. And if I feel like you're not putting your all into your music, knowing and I know you, I'm gonna get on your you feel me? I'm gonna get on that. So you feel me? If I'm coming garbage, no, Luna, that ain't it. What? Why you feel like that? Woody, 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 woody. Say less. I got you. And
and
I'm
it's
gonna go
not
fix it.
and it's not why you say that in the aspect of like, damn, bro, how you gonna come at me like that? It's like, damn, bro, I want to know why you feel that way.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
like
saying?
what?
Like, tell me why
Yeah,
you don't
like
like it.
let me know. Like
Tell me why
who?
it's not
And
for
then and
you.
if it sounds good, Definitely, I agree. Or I don't agree, but let me see if I can do something better. Because you a listener. You feel me? Obviously, for a fact, I know GDM going. He's a fan of my music. You feel me? Beside the fact that him being my homie, you feel me? Outside of the music, you this. But when it come to music, oh no, give me 100. Like criticize me, give me my criticize, give my praise, whatever you feel me. That's gonna make me become the best that I could be. Do that. And if this is this song not that, tell me it's not that, bro. Bro, don't let me put something out and it's because I
But you know
really
what?
like it.
When this is what I know though. My mentor told me this. Grown people understand we don't need to get along to get money.
Oh, bro.
And anytime I gotta explain to somebody that what you guys just explained, I can't even do business with them. One of the best people on my team that I get money with, oh, she drives me crazy. Oh my goodness, man. But it's like I always tell people, it's like Michael Jordan and Scottie Pippen. You know what I'm saying? And we might we're not gonna throw no blows, but we're gonna have some disagreements behind closed doors. But when it's time to win a championship or 6, that's what we're gonna do, and that's what we
But
keep
that's
doing.
but that's the key part about it, bro. It's a time and a place for everything. So
Yeah.
if you feel like somebody done ruffled your feathers and y'all in a group chat, or if y'all having a conversation as a collective and you feel like somebody done rubbed you the wrong way, why bring that up in front of everybody and stir the pot and cause even more of a commotion rather than taking the time to pull that man to the side and being like, hey bro, I feel
Or
like this.
Or if you gonna do it, don't text about it. Like Gito always tell me, bro. If y'all got
Yeah,
like
man.
y'all can text on, bro. You
Yo,
la la he ha ha. We in the group chat, but
you
when it
know what?
come down to like a disagreement, hit that
Let me give
line,
y'all
bro.
let me give y'all this jewel, and you can take it or not. But when it comes to running a business, never ever ever have a group chat, and never ever chat or never ever text unless you have to. I done
Correct.
seen people. I done seen people, man, miss out on forfeit opportunities over misunderstood text, man.
Right.
So that's
Nah,
the
no big
It's
facts.
very easy to misunderstand, to misconstrue text messages. Very easy.
that,
Because
Yup.
it's crazy.
you don't have nothing to go off. You can't look at no body language. You don't hear the tone, nothing. All you got is the words that's in front of you and it's however you perceive it.
Nah,
But
and
Right.
look.
then again, I feel like when you know the person, it's kind of 50-50 at times because if KT texts me on some,
It still go the same way, bro. But now you got something else to think about. You know what I'm saying? It's not just a random disagreement
yeah,
with
because then it's
Joe
like
Schmo down the street. It's like,
it's
okay, I
more
know
like
this
what you mean
motherfucker.
now type shit. Yeah, I
And
feel
then and
But
then
it ain't
look.
even gotta be what you mean.
when you
Cause
could
see, a
just
lot
hit
of
the
times
line.
as soon as a motherfucker be like, "What you mean?" Not the tensions done rose.
You
Now
feel like what
everybody
you?
blood
Yeah,
pressure
definitely.
rose up. Now nigga pulling their pants off.
And look, Luna
Communication,
quick
man.
to tell you, bro. If I'm texting
Commu-
too much, Luna be like, bro, I'm tired of texting, bro. Nigga, what the hell going
yeah,
on? And we laugh about that shit afterwards.
I tell people all the time because I'm on the move, man. I'm on the move. I don't got time to sit here and have long conversations and text. We
Hell
got to get.
no. Get
But
this
I
shit
also,
over with.
yeah, communication, man. Unfortunately, is one of our biggest downfalls. But when we get it right as a team, we can't be stopped. But
Right.
Correct.
man, we see people getting, losing their life. We see relationships ending, divorces. We see children beefing with their parents, and 9 times out of 10, I'm telling you, man, it's over communication. And it reminds me of that the death of the dynasty joint. That's what it reminds me of. But what happened was Jay ended up becoming a billionaire and everything else. So it is what it is. But uh, I mean, because when I hear y'all, I'm in a different lane. But when I hear y'all speak, as we bringing this to an end, it really is. It just represents the hustle, man. So even if somebody watched this live tonight and they're not in the lane of music, they know what's up. If they've started a business, if they ever had a team that was with them and they looked up and they started with 10 and they look back, they got 2. That's what happened to me. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
So y'all told the story of the hustler, man. You come together, you try to find people that's moving the same place that you are, you know, and hopefully everybody make it, but sometimes
Man, you
people don't.
gonna yeah, you gonna lose some along the way, man. Tip said it's a what he said I'm on my own path and everybody can't travel or something like that. And that's real as hell, man. Like, everybody ain't
It's
gonna make
not,
it.
yeah, it's not always a bad thing. Sometimes people just grow in different directions. That's all, you
Right.
know. And
Yep.
sometimes people come back together again, man. I've had a situation where I had to let somebody go, and they came back to the table. They went, and we didn't, but they came back to the table with, a bigger
But
blessing, man.
but at that point they probably had grew up a little bit. They probably had, you know what I'm saying, bro? They probably either realized they was wrong or seen it a different
Yeah,
way. It was something that brought them back. You feel me? It wasn't just, oh, I woke up this morning and I miss him, so I'm gonna go start doing that again. You know what I'm saying? It's like, oh, okay, I realized I was wrong. You feel me?
yeah.
It done clicked a different way. And that shit be coming with age, bro. Like the older I get, the more shit be clicking. Like I just, bro, you ever been standing in like the middle of the store or just driving down the road and you just be in your own head, you by yourself, and someone just click that you've been thinking about for the longest, and it'll just click and be like, damn.
Hey, I'm 39, and it took me 39 years to figure out how not to be angry and have peace of mind. And it just happened. It did. I was trying everything, and
I
then one
almost hit
day,
that Kevin Hart thing.
hey, I'm trying to tell you, one day I don't even know what I was doing. I was like, dang, this is all I gotta do. And I'm telling you, ever since then, and sometimes it just clicked, man. Hey, look, we bringing it to an end. I always give everybody opportunity, man, to go around the board. Shout out anything, music, projects, whatever, businesses, whatever that's going on. And then also, man, like a brief message to the world. Could be whatever you want to say for real.
Oh,
No
on phone
partition.
now, man. Y'all want to living under no authority. Y'all can go check out the music on all platforms. I got the Take Family for all minds. I lay yours out. You feel me? Go listen to that. You feel me? Hey, go follow me on Instagram as you can see. YUNGLUNA_4X. OBE in this bitch. You feel me? TMP. We getting this money, man. You stay up with us. On another note, on a positive note, always invest in yourself because ain't nobody gonna do it for you.
Facts. Big facts. Big gigantic fact. Hey,
Big
self-preservation.
facts.
Self-preservation is the first law of nature, man.
At
You
all
hear me?
times. At all times. Man, it was a good vibe, man. I appreciate the opportunity to even come on here. I hope I get blessed with another one. It's Gdo, that's all caps with a zero, GD0E, you know me. Follow me on everything, Instagram, and damn, I ain't really got nothing else. But yeah, follow me on Instagram at GEEDOE Huxtable. You know what I'm saying? I got this
Bro.
project I'm working on now, Blackout coming soon. You can go peep Booth Bully and all them singles I done dropped this year and last year. And yeah, man, my message to the world is godliness is next to cleanliness. So wash your ass and you probably go to heaven.
Midwest
Hey,
baby, Chicago raised me, East Side crazy, man.
Hey man,
Lord.
y'all already know, man. It's your boy KT. You know what I'm saying? And my boy said KT the Connector. You know what I'm saying? Tru Made Production, CEO,
Mm-hmm.
Dirty Talk ATL Podcast, host and
Mm-hmm.
CEO. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Tap in with Love Folk, crew on crew now. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I'm in a whole lot of lanes, but it ain't about me today. It's about my team. Young Luna, GD0E. You know what I'm saying? Life with 100 TV. And y'all
Yes,
been
sir.
tapped in, man. And on a
Life with
positive note,
100.
go with your first thought, be yourself. And as the great Bernie Mac would say, if they don't like you for being yourself, then F them. Straight like that.
Feel me?
Hey,
Them boys
man.
ain't on
This
nothing.
this was another one, man, with Tru Made Production. We jump straight into it, man. My message of the day is, oh man, just be real, man. Stop being fake. Be real. And, 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 and the reason I said that is a young man called me today. He got into a whole lot of a bad situation because he wasn't real with himself. A lot of times we end up in situations we really don't want to be, When you're real with yourself and you start traveling to places that you want to be, you look up and you're gonna find like-minded individuals like yourself, and you're gonna start, realizing, damn, I can really experience what I want to achieve in life, man.
Yes, sir. Yes,
Don't
sir.
be a flunky, man. Don't be a flunky in 2023. I'm gonna get the shirt and the hat made. Don't be a flunky.
I
Straight
need
up, man.
that.
Yeah, man.
Need that.
2023 is approaching. Shout out to DJ Hype Man 501 is gonna be up here tomorrow. Man, my man Freddie and them gonna be back up here Thursday. Tuesday, shout out to Alexander Denning. He's got 1 million subscribers. I'm interviewing him on his platform. Definitely shout out to any of the big platforms that are reaching down to the smaller ones. And shout out to everybody that's following this channel. We reached over 100,000 views. Trying to
Yes,
get the
sir.
podcast up. Trying to do
Yes,
that.
sir.
Yeah, we appreciate all that
Run
on
it
our road,
up.
man.
Run it up.
On that note, man, shout out to Tru Made. I'm going straight up. Hopefully, man, without no technical difficulties, I'm going straight into. Y'all already know. Hold on.
Y'all make sure y'all hit that like and subscribe button. Y'all follow 100 TV.
Big old nigga. Felt like rap. Hey, look, I do not play well with others, nor like being in conjunction. I ain't never gave a fuck, but I'm all for reproduction. And you know who I am, it ain't no need for introduction. Plus, I keep that toolie with me like a nigga work construction. All I know is bars like I grew up in a dungeon. I'm just trying to eat and you is not invited to my luncheon. It's a motherfucking hymen every time I drop a verse. I turn beats into bodies, then I drop them in a hearse. I just wanna hit the beach and drop the top down on the vert. If I take her on a date, she gotta top me on the first. I'm blowing sticky in that kitty, I'ma kill it with a nurse. And if the police get behind me, drop my blicky in her purse. I be busting down the Dutch and my FN came with extensions. I'm a baller in the clutch, I'm in the game on 4th and inches. This is fam before the business, I'm with my babies on the daily. I be thanking God I had them, cause they don't know how they saved me. These niggas hating greatly, but I swear that it don't faze me. They been on the same shit since we was just in it, amazed me. These niggas be some clowns, I just call them Barnum Bailey. Bullets come from my pocket.